Emotional Agility by psychologist Susan David is a groundbreaking, practical self help book that provides a comprehensive guide to understanding our emotions, dealing with them constructively, and finding health, success, and happiness. From the outset, David establishes that our emotions are pivotal to our lives. They inform our actions, decisions, health, and our interactions with others. We may, however, fall into the trap of hooking onto our thoughts and feelings, letting them define us, which can lead to poor choices. David introduces emotional agility as a solution to this. Being emotionally agile is about navigating life's twists and turns with self acceptance, clear sightedness, and an open mind, allowing us to respond to our emotions in a conscious way rather than reacting impulsively. David illustrates the pitfalls of emotional rigidity, where we bottle up or brood over our emotions, labeling these practices as the bottlers and the brooders. Bottlers tend to suppress, ignore, or avoid negative emotions, while brooders obsessively focus on negative feelings. Both approaches may seem externally functional in the immediate short term, but they are often detrimental to our long term mental and physical health, personal relationships, and effectiveness at work. To avoid these scenarios, the book proposes the four-step process, which forms a large part of the author's emotional agility concept. It constitutes showing up, stepping out, walking your why, and moving on. Showing up entails shutting out societal expectations of what we should or shouldn't feel and embracing our genuine thoughts and feelings instead. Stepping out involves gaining critical distance from our emotions, viewing them as informational tools instead of absolute truths, so we can respond rather than react. In Walking Your Why, David talks about our core values as guiding principles that help manifest emotional agility. Our values provide the compass that guides us in decision-making processes, aligning our actions with our hearts. Lastly, Moving On focuses on making small but deliberate changes in how we respond to our emotions and situations to foster growth and resilience. An essential point that David raises is that emotional agility is not about being happy all the time. It's about being honest with ourselves, welcoming all emotions, both the good and the bad, and using them to engage more authentically with the world. This acceptance encourages us to understand that life is often messy and it's okay to not have it together all the time, that there's something to be learned from every experience, no matter how negative. In the wider view, David's book encourages accepting one's full self, not just the happy, photogenic, able to juggle everything facets. It calls for embracing our darker shades, vulnerabilities, setbacks, and appreciating them as part of our holistic self that can bring us strength and deep growth. Emotional agility stresses the importance of empathy and compassion towards oneself to foster emotional growth, learning to confront rather than avoid emotional pain, to understand it, and ultimately to move through it. In conclusion, emotional agility serves as a profound guide to managing our emotions healthily and constructively, promoting not just effective emotional health, but holistic well-being. It's about befriending all our emotional experiences and leveraging them to live a more fulfilled, connected, and authentic life. The book, rich with real-life anecdotes and actionable advice, presents a constructive and compassionate way to deal with both positive and negative emotions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and feel free to leave any requests in the comments.